President Biden on a three-stop West Coast swing today. He visited the National Interagency Fire Center in Boise, Idaho, emphasizing that a prolonged and largely uncontrollable wildfire season means climate change is a reality that America can't ignore anymore. He pushed for the climate change resilience included in his $3.5 trillion spending plan.
It's not a Democrat thing. It's not a Republican thing. It's a weather thing. It's a reality. It's serious. And we can do this. We can do this. And in the process, building back, we can create jobs.
The president due to speak at any moment now in this location in Sacramento. He's expected to continue drumming up support for his plan. But his biggest stop in California is stumping for the governor there, Gavin Newsom, who could be ousted from office tomorrow in a recall election. Now, the recent polling shows the governor well ahead, but polls aren't votes, and his opponents are not backing down. Here's CNBC's Scott Cohn.
California, this race matters. Gavin Newsom is taking no chances. A campaign blitz in the final hours, including the Democrats' biggest guns.
Hello, Californians. You've got a big choice to make by September 14th.
President Obama on TV.
Today, we fight for Gavin Newsom.
Vice President Kamala Harris visiting last week, and a rally with President Biden tonight.
Couldn't be more privileged and honored to have the president with us on a critical moment, or at a critical moment in this campaign.
The latest poll from UC Berkeley and the LA Times says Newsom has little to worry about. More than 60% of likely voters oppose the recall.
It is time for a change.
But Republicans aren't letting up either. Frontrunner Larry Elder crisscrossing the state. They're also taking a page from President Trump's 2020 playbook, led by Trump himself. Does anybody believe the California recall election isn't rigged, he said in a statement. In an interview with MSNBC's Jacob Sabaroff, Elder would not commit to accepting the results.
Let's all work together on both sides of the aisle to make sure that the election is a fair election.
Is that a commitment to accept the results of the election tomorrow?
Let's all work together to find out whether or not the election tomorrow is a fair election. Let's all work together to do that.
So that is not a commitment to accept the results of the election tomorrow?
Recalling Newsom was always going to be a long shot in this deep blue state, making the result less about this race than about how both parties emerge.
I think we might see some things out of this election that kind of get spun into the narratives going to 22.
2022, of course, is when the next election for governor is, along with the midterms. As you watch now, Governor Newsom speaking live in Sacramento, the president behind him, a big rally planned for later tonight. Now, if Newsom can win convincingly tomorrow, it could make him seem invincible in those elections next year. It also could provide a roadmap for Democrats talking about things like COVID mandates. If he does not do well tomorrow or does not live up to expectations, well, that could make him seem vulnerable. For the Republicans, they could learn some lessons if they lose about what it takes to compete in a state where they have not held one statewide office in 15 years, or, Shep, they could just argue that the election was stolen.
Scott, thank you.